What is up guys, it's your boy Solam here, back with another Wrath of the Lich King Classic video. So you know what time it is, it's my favorite time of the year. It's a leak season baby, we have a brand new leak that we're going to talk about today. And this one has to do with not just Phase 2, but definitely Phase 2 of Wrath Classic. And also just several game launches, and different leaks and game launches and releases in general. So we're going to be talking about that, and before that though, I recently made a prediction myself on when Phase 2 was coming out. And in that video I talked about the two possibilities, number one being in the middle of December, or maybe early December as well, and the other one being like in the middle of January. They could also push it until February, so they have 2 or 3 different options here, and I don't think they will give us Phase 2 in December, simply because number one, they're giving us Dragonflight later this month, and number two, it's Christmas, so giving us Phase 2 for Christmas would ruin Christmas for a lot of people. Maybe make it better for some people as well, since you have some time off from work, but you want to spend that time with family and stuff as well, so releasing Phase 2 around Christmas would definitely be bad, I think. So giving it to us in January would be great, and that is where this leak comes in. Before that though, I do want to say that if you haven't checked out my gold guide yet, then definitely now is the time to do so. We have a lot of very good investments in that gold guide. We have a very thriving gold making community talking about investments, gold making strategies, auction house strategies, shuffles, and the gold farms, and you get so much value. So if you're into actually farming gold or making gold in this expansion, definitely consider checking that guide out. You would also get all the future updates for free, and we have a lot of updates coming. We're only in Phase 1 still, and the guide is absolutely massive. You're getting like 120 pages of information and access to an exclusive gold making community, and we have a huge update coming out very soon that you will get for free if you buy the guide. So you will get those updates for free and access to that Discord server. So yeah, if you want to make a gold, then check that out to the link down below. With that being said though, let's talk about these leaks. So go ahead, grab some flex tape and get ready to seal those leaks. So let's take a look at leak number 1. This is the leak that we're talking about today, and we have a leak from older times as well that we're taking a look at just to validate this one. So here we go, game launches and events by required readiness levels. This was a leak that was included in a very previous video by Willy, and after that video I got so many messages about this leak. So instead of answering, well, I answered every one of them actually one by one as well, but I want to make a video about it because I got so many messages about this leak and whether or not I think it's real, so let's go through that. Okay, so in this leak we have several different actual games and times as well, giving us the release dates of different stuff. So for example, we have on November 16th Call of Duty Warzone 2, the global launch. And next up, we actually have the first thing that makes me think this is a fake leak, and this is WoW Classic Season of Mastery Season 2, launching on November 17th. I'll be uploading this video hopefully on November 13th, so that's 4 days from now. So we will probably know if the leak is real or fake based on, well, in 4 days. But just the fact that we're getting, well, let's just say they give us Season 2 of Season of Mastery in 4 days. We haven't had a PTR, they haven't talked about this at all, and we just had, like a couple of weeks ago, the ability to transfer the characters from Season of Mastery over to Wrath of the Lich King Classic. Now, a couple of other notable things here is that on November 28th we will have WoW 10.0 global launch, and the reason why I'm listing these is it gives some credibility to the leak. This is a couple of days old leak, and back then I don't think Warzone 2, the global launch, was actually confirmed. So yeah, we have that one, and that is coming out on November 16th, and also WoW 10.0, also known as Dragonflight, is coming out on November 28th. So the one thing we want to talk to you about in this leak, and the one thing that I think most of you are interested in, is all the way on the left, on the right side towards the bottom, is that on Monday, January 9th, WoW Classic WOTLK Secrets of Ulduar is launching. Number 1 here, the one thing that kinda, I don't know how I feel about this, but it's coming out on a Monday. I was expecting this to come out on either a Tuesday or a Wednesday, based on the weekly maintenance, but it also makes sense for them to give it out on a global scale. This will give it to everyone at the same time on the same day, and everyone will basically get an extra reset of Ulduar if they can clear it in time. So if you're playing on North America, your reset is on Tuesday, so you basically have 1 day to clear the raid if you want to take advantage advantage of that actual raid lockout, and for EU you have 2 days to clear the raid. So while this one might not make a lot of sense on paper, it makes sense in my mind, and having a global launch would be great. For the race to World First of Ulduar as well would make so much sense, so that would be great if you could get that, but it's in a Monday and January 9th. That also kind of makes sense though, because at that point Christmas is over, New Year has just begun as well, and it's basically like around the middle of January, which was my original guess for Phase 2 as well. So this one actually sounds kind of possible. So while the entire leak, in my opinion, is kind of fake, or looks kind of fake, that one right there is kind of interesting. And my original guess was going to be January 15th to 16th for the actual launch. So this is just 1 week before that time, so it definitely fits right into my personal timeline for when I was expecting Phase 2 to come out, because I don't expect it to come out during Christmas, but I also don't think they want to take too much time with this, because right now, if it comes out on January 9th, that is basically 2 months away, and right now people are starting to get bored of Naxxramas. It is a very boring raid, but also it gives you something to do, and Phase 1 is kind of a sleeper phase in my opinion, and a lot of other people as well. I know a lot of people are raid logging right now and just waiting for Phase 2 really, so the sooner we get it the better, but also don't rush it. But giving it to us on January 9th would be great. That gives us basically around 3-4 months of Phase 1, which I do think is great for Phase 1. They've also said that they're looking for some phases to be longer than others, so Ulduar is probably going to be like a 5-month phase, if my guesses are correct. Now, while some of you guys might think that the entire leak in itself is fake, and it could be definitely, I wanted to pull up one more image that is something very similar that was released like several months ago, and this one talked about several different leaks that turned out to be true. So for example, this one right here, the same type of leak by the same website as well, which is basically the same image once again, and it basically got pretty much everything right? Like WoW Classic, WOTLK Global's launch September 26, WoW 10.0 global launch November 28th, and COD Warzone 2 global launch November 16th, once again, just on point. WoW 10.0 pre-patch October 25th, which was true for North America, and 26th for EU, once again, that one was true as well, and WoW Classic WOTLK pre-patch and pre-sale on August 30th, and I do think that was when that came out as well. So by me showing you this, it just gives some extra credibility to the leak. So while some people might say it's fake, I'm saying it could be fake and it could be real. I don't really know, but I guess we'll find out in 4 days, because if the entire leak is supposed to be true, then Season 2 of Season of Mastery is coming out in 4 days. Either way, let me know what you think down below. Just a fun video for today, and well, leak season is back. We haven't had leak season for a couple of months. It was about time. Hopefully you enjoyed the video though, just a speculative one for today. If you enjoyed, leave a like down below. Once again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and subscribe for more Wrath of the Lich King Classic content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.